270 oarsmen, 14 marines, 10 hoplites, 4 archers, and 9 sailors.
Only 4 archers.
Yeah, the archers were from the lowest class, and you didn't really need archers with the ram. So these numbers would like vary, so they're different strategies and stuff. Such as if you wanted to do more maneuverable and go in, ram the enemy, sink the ship super fast, you probably want less soldiers, less things, more sailors to make it lighter and more help with the maneuverability and stuff. But if you wanted to ram and board and fight on the decks, you probably want more soldiers, more hoplites to help with that. The hoplites on these ships, the hoplites was like the main Greek soldiers that you see in pictures, and they were specially trained to be on the decks of these ships. Right. So.
Is that a picture of them over there? Like those people?
Yeah, that's the hoplite right there. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah.
Only have one printer.
So there's 3 more ways to disable a ship. First way would be to go sneak around back and attack from behind. Second way would be this one. They'd come in and pull in their oars and skim, breaking all the other oars, which would basically disable the ship, because when they go into battle, they usually leave the sails on the shore. So without the oars, they couldn't go anywhere, and they'd be easy to ram or board or whatever. Next would be ramming the enemy. This was probably their favorite. This is sort of like a ramming.
Yeah, it kills off.
Yeah, and ramming usually followed boarding, so that's what they did most of the time. Since these ships were they were the most dangerous thing at the sea this time. They could move fast, extremely maneuverable. People wanted to protect themselves from them. So on the city walls, they made this. There's a theory called the Claw of Archimedes, and it's like an ox-powered crane. This is just like a silent video that sort of shows how it works.
That's short.
So it's very short, but it just shows how it works. So you've got this crane over the city wall, and with like a grappling hook on the bottom, and you'll see what happens. So this rope going here, there's oxen that pull it. So, and then once the strain gets so much, that thing will pop off, and the crane will come down. The grappling hook will hook under the ship, and then this is what will happen. Lift the ship out of the water, and once the strain gets so much, when it pops off, it just sinks the ship. So an easy way to get the ship away.
Oh, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Did that move side to side?
Yeah, sometimes it would shake the ship, and sometimes it could flip upside down, and people would fall off.
Well,
I meant the crane itself, could it move side to side, or is it just fixed in one place?
I think it could move. I think there's different ones on.
But how would they do that? Like if they knew the Archimedes clothing?
Well, they
How
probably
would
have
grappling
hook.
hook onto it.
Yeah, if they were, they probably, yeah, like,
Oh, they throw it.
or it's like underwater, so when the ship comes by, they lift it up and get the ship. They probably have like some bait or whatever to try to get them there.
Wow.
But
Who made this?
Archimedes, I think.
Hence the name Archimedes Claw.
No, I meant like who made this video and how did they make it?
I have no idea.
It's called animation, but I know. Who would spend their time to make it?
Someone who's interested. Like,
Yeah.
who's good.
Someone who's interested in Archimedes.
Oh, this is like picking up everything. Oh, let's watch top 10.
So that's that. So that's like a nice quick way how to do it. Oh yeah. So that's sort of a short rundown of the Greek trireme. So any questions?
Do more people refer to it as Claw Archimedes or the Archimedes?
they say how they were able to get, since they have 200 Roman, how they were able to get them all in sync?
Oh,
Yeah, it's like cars.
I don't. They didn't.
Yeah.
They might have had a drummer or whatever, but it didn't really say. But they probably had a drummer like on the Roman ships that sort of had the beat to the rowers. And so the reason how they built this was one person didn't think that the 3 rows of oars would work, but it works actually really well. So they tested it, and
There's a really cool picture that we found. And I thought it was really cool. It was a Greek frigate, which is a modern day battleship. And it was sailing right next to this. That was obviously real. It was not CGI. Just gonna kind of throw that out there. Also, one thing that I missed, bronze is actually what is modern day propellers on ships. That's what it's made out of.
Why not steel?
could rust.
It's more useful. Rust.
No stainless.
I think steel might
Stainless
still.
steel isn't really strong
Yeah,
enough.
and you could, if the stainless stuff scrapes off, it can still rust.
Easy.
And I think steel's a bit heavier, so.
Yeah, it's heavier.
That bottom picture on the right, the battle tactics shearing, are they just going up beside the boat there?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
catching
wouldn't
the side
that
of
also
it?
shear their own wells?
No, because at the last minute they pull in their own road.
Would
Oars.
they use that often or
So they're trying to just take out their
I
oars.
bet they would, but their main tactic was ramming and boarding.
I wonder what it was like to actually like
Would
that,
they-
like because they're not going like 20 miles per hour. It's just like
Would they completely like bore the ship in half and would just be like some spot like to make a hole and have to flood it?
It depends, I guess, on where it is. It might have, because they made these ships out of soft wood, like pine and cedar to make it lighter so they could drag on land. But also,
known as porterage.
yeah.
What are the difference between the Marines and the sailors and the hoplites?
Well, the hoplites the Marines were like trained hoplites to go on the boat. And the sailors just help with the sails and stuff, so they probably weren't used in battle because they left the sails on the shore.
because it had too much make it more resistant.
Yeah, or just dead weight.
And also it's really deep.
But in battle, if you're going and like the wind catches, you could like be pushed towards an enemy ship or whatever. So it's risky and just not needed.
Yeah, but they already have the oars.
Yeah.
Any more questions?